Management Solutions has released its Nordic Economic and Financial Outlook report for the third quarter of the year. During the third quarter of 2019, Denmark and Norway slowed its year-over-year growth with respect to the previous quarter. Sweden and Finland increased their growth rate compared to the previous quarter, with Finland's acceleration being the most pronounced. In terms of inflation, Norway had the highest rate of the 4 countries for this quarter, while Denmark had the lowest rates. In the labor market, Norway had the lowest unemployment rate, while the highest corresponded to Sweden. Denmark's GDP decelerated by 0.27 percentage points to 2.30% in the third quarter of the year, influenced by the performance of external demand. The inflation rate stood at 0.48%, the lowest of the period, after a decrease of 0.29 percentage points over the previous quarter. The unemployment rate increased by 0.03 percentage points in this quarter to 4.97%. Norway experienced a decrease in its GDP growth rate of 0.64 percentage points from the previous quarter to a rate of 0.50%. This behavior was due to the deceleration of external demand. Inflation stood at 1.67%, the highest of the 4 countries, despite a decline of 0.77 percentage points. For its part, the unemployment rate increased by 0.40 percentage points in the third quarter of the year to 3.80%, remaining the lowest rate among the Nordic countries. Sweden increased its GDP growth rate from the previous quarter by 0.76 percentage points to 1.72% as a result of the behavior of the private consumption. Inflation fell by 0.50 percentage points with respect to the previous quarter, reaching 1.53% in this quarter. The unemployment rate decreased to 6.50%, 0.50 percentage points lower than in the previous quarter, being the highest of the 4 economies. Finland recorded an acceleration of 0.80 percentage points in the year-over-year GDP growth rate from the previous quarter to 2.20%. The GDP performance was due to the boost of private consumption. The inflation rate decreased by 0.30 percentage points from the previous quarter to 0.93%. The unemployment rate decreased by 1.67 percentage points from the previous quarter to 6.0%.